Afternoon evening everybody, my name is Jamie Jew. Welcome back to a brand new video where once again I react to another entry in this year's Eurovision Song Contest. This time we are turning our attention to a tiny little landlocked country that is slap bang in the middle in the form of Emilia-Romagna, a little area that ever since it made its debut in 2008, it hasn't gone to plan now, does it? In fact, they've only ever qualified for the final 3 times with their best ever position coming in 2019. But at least you can say they've got plenty of adrenalina. So maybe they should say na 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 quite a lot. Especially the fact they got nul point last year in their semi-final. It is, of course, San Marino. And this time, representing San Marino, it is the brand spanking introduction of a fairly well-known act called Megara, who will be representing the tiny little island slap bang in the middle of Italy with the song 1111. Now, quick disclaimer, of course, I've heard this, I think, a couple of times already as of this morning, just so I can get my head round. Also, it's early in the morning here. So, yeah, I'm a little bit like... plenty of coffee. So this should be an interesting reaction video nevertheless. But before I do so, I will of course encourage you to subscribe to my Eurovision YouTube channel because I've been reacting to all of the Eurovision Song Contest songs through this year's competition. I've done countdowns of all the national finals, including one that's going to be coming up for Iceland very soon, so keep an eye out on that. And also on the day of recording, fingers crossed a certain song represents a certain country. I'm not going to name names, but well, it is what it is. But anyways, please do subscribe. Thank you ever so much. Otherwise, without any further ado, let's now dive into San Marino. And without any further ado, from their national final performance, play. Megara. God blimey, they're a weird act. They look mental already. It's going to be fun. Oh, we got someone hanging, have we? Yep, someone hanging with chains. Interesting sound in the background as an introduction. That was an introduction and a half. Typical bookie pucky booka kind of beat and everything. Oh, aggressiveness. Oh, here come the dancers. Like they're puppets or something. You know, you just dangle them around. I mean, rubbish camera work, but it is San Marino. At least they're going for it. Well, put it this way, it isn't atrocious at all. It is actually quite a banging beat so far. Especially with that little chorus part. Oh, there you go, high-fiving one of the dancers. This is very reminiscent of Ireland this year, I feel. Especially with those dancers. At least you got the background sort of going with the lyrics almost. Especially with the fact it's all in Italian. She's having fun, that's for sure. She needs to put that microphone a lot closer to her face, though. That guitarist, look at the state of him. Oh, here we go. Change of costume for the dancers. Those outfits on the dancers, what the hell? Oh, we've got a bit of a Spanish sound with this one. Oh, she's taking something off her attire now. Oh, ticking clocks in the background. Certainly a lot going on, that's for sure. Oh, let's see what she's doing. I can see why this has been selected, is all I'm going to say. Even though the jury selected this. So there you go. There you go. Now the camera work is starting to interact with the artists. Okay. Cool. Okay, I'm going to probably give it a few more listens just so I can get my head around it, literally. But in the meantime, here are, of course, my thoughts. Okay, so, I mean, look, let's just get one thing straight away out of there. I'm going to have to give it one of these. Nah, it's just that, I'm afraid. But let's just go through the finer details as to why I think this. Don't get me wrong, as far as rock songs are concerned, there's a lot of good aesthetics with this one, especially the fact that it's so prog rock, almost alternative rock. It is literally like a shouting kind of nature. There's a lot of noise going on, I feel, but there's a lot of positivity in terms of why it should be like with a proper rock song, especially with the way the drum was presented, the way the guitarists, especially the one on the left near the drums with the face paint as well, and the way they look, and the way they're dressed. And of course, they look the part of a proper mad mental rock act. But then again, we know what we come to expect from Megara. They've done this, but they're like this time and time again. A lot of people, of course, are fans of them as a result, and they're quite mainstream, quite established. So this is certainly mental, that's for sure, in more ways than one. Obviously, the song itself is quite powerful in terms of the lyrics as well. I haven't touched much upon the lyrics of many songs, I have to say, this year, but I'm going to touch upon this one because it's certainly meaning in the fact that they want to create a powerful rock song, and they want to power all of their emotions towards this particular song in the fact that it means so much to them. So it's a definite positive. The message is great. I also quite like the dancers. They are mental, that is for sure, especially with their outfits, because they start off all like in chains and all broken and all clothed up and all like hitting everything, and then they just come out to their show in this sort of like pink skeleton-like outfit with white pale faces and bald heads. It's quite mentally pleasing to look at. I will admit it did give me a little bit of a smile on my face. She also performs it very well. The vocals are, they're kind of hit and miss, but otherwise she is certainly great in terms of her confidence on stage, where she interacts with the cameras, where she interacts with the stage, going all around it and everything. She looks very well polished and everything, and the guitarists certainly help her out because, you know, a lot of bands, as we all know, especially when they're established, have a great connection together, and it looks like they've got a good connection. However, for whatever reason, and I don't know if it's the acoustic of this or, well, actually when I've heard the studio version of this, not gonna lie, it just sounds like there's a lot of good aesthetics in terms of the structure and in terms of the melody, but the way it sounds just doesn't seem right to me. Maybe there is a lack of production in this, but for whatever reason, the way it's produced, it just doesn't sound like a proper studio sound listening song you would hear on the radio. For whatever reason, it just sounds more noisy than it does actually of a proper rock song. Maybe it's just my ears. Maybe it might make it better come the actual Eurovision night itself. I mean, they've got plenty of time to work out the staging with, you know, great aesthetics. They've obviously got the good background. They might use the background very well in regards to that. I have no idea how it's going to pan out for the actual staging, but hopefully it might be good. The camera work will be very effective as well. Fingers crossed. Because as of right now, I personally don't see this qualifying. I hate to say it because it is San Marino. They more often than not don't. But at the moment, I don't see this going past the semi-finals. But, you know, who's to say they can't go past the semi-finals? For me, I love 2022 a lot with Stripper, but that was a bit too mad for a lot of people, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Do I want this to qualify? At the moment, I'm on the fence. We'll have to see what others pan out at the moment. As much as there's a lot of positives around it, the fact that the song itself just feels so not that good in production. For whatever reason, the acoustics just doesn't sound right. And even though the structure sounds okay, for me, it just does feel another one of these. A meh. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I hope San Marino improve. They got plenty of time to do so, but at the moment, I'm like meh about that one. It is, yeah. Oh, I kind of want it to do well, but at the same time, I don't expect miracles. And that about does it for this particular video on my reaction to San Marino. But never mind what I think, please do let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you see San Marino as soaring to the top of the charts, or is it perhaps just a slow burner for you? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Otherwise, you know the drill by now. Subscribe for more of my Eurovision juicy goodness. Smash the like button on this video for good measure. And of course, ring the bell to get notified about my latest videos. Catch you again in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.